run.
How's it going, people? Welcome back to another episode of Jokes and Smokes. Literally, Smokes over there and Jokes is here because I have to apologise once again that our counterparts, Chronic and Nibsy, are away. So you're going to have to deal with us two tonight, I'm afraid. We are your entertainment. So,
Entertainment for tonight.
how are you?
I'm not bad, my friend. How are you?
Just, well, this is why I've come here. We're not even going to talk about why I'm stressed, but I'm going to de-stress throughout this
Of
podcast.
course. It's what the Mondays are for. It's what we do D&D for, to de-stress. So what's on the agenda for the night then? What?
Got too many traumas to be going and one solo in. Unless I'm getting used to for a week or two. I'll take that. Yeah. But no, agendas. Well, it's been a big month for Pokemon.
That it has.
What should we start first with? Because obviously we've got the TCG Pocket stuff, which is its yearly anniversary.
You bring that up, right? No, don't.
Game.
Right. So we'll keep the game. We'll keep the game. We'll start with.
Where do we?
No, that's what I was just about to say. We'll start with the anniversary stuff. We'll start with the TCG Pocket.
So this month has been terrible.
Aye, for fucking me.
So for people that are completionists, yourself, well, actually myself, I can't include you, Mr. Non-immersive. But for anyone that had completed it, there were literally only 28 new cards in this month's whole set.
And that was the new up-to-date alt arts.
And I'm just like, cool. So, but then they've now released. Obviously, we're going to have to get past it. It's happened. It's done. It is what it is. They're not going to change anything. But now we're coming up for the year anniversary, and we know on Thursday.
Not Friday, 31st.
I thought it was the 30th.
Was it the 30th? Give me a wee second to go and actually check.
Or is it available to the 30th?
Oh, right. The set is available to.
Right. You can tell we're so prepared. Yeah,
I know. I know. You're right. The 30th. 6 o'clock on the 30th.
So going back to a genetic apex with 3 packs.
And genetic apex is getting apparently dropped out for a time being.
Yeah, until they. But I said this at the start, didn't I? They need to understand how they're gonna archive the card.
Aye.
In a massive database and data mine.
Yeah.
So we've got
Right.
Mega Gyarados.
We've got Mega Blaziken, Lucario. What was that one?
No, Mega Altaria. So they are the 3.
Aye, that's the three on the packs. But
3 that are leaked in the trailers that everyone has probably seen by now was Mega Ampharos.
Ampharos,
Yeah,
Lucario, and Absol.
what was
Lucario. We,
yeah, but that's because you're
oh no, that we know we're getting we know that Mega Lucario is going to be part of it. Um, there's other ones that I'm not too sure about, but what for what we are getting that way with the mega wise, I'm not too fussed that way. I would like to see I want to see the artworks.
so
And
Growlithe not
hmm?
Nips will be. Growlithe is getting a full on.
Oh, see, I'm kind of happy with that one because that way Growlithe don't get me wrong, right? That way I prefer Arcanine.
He's just sat there. He's just sat on what looks like a grass.
Mm.
It's, but he'll be happy, obviously, before he gets there full on.
Aye, aye.
And with
There's
the and the trade news as well. We'll be
the
able to
aye. So,
see a full out of shiny from the
mhm,
anniversary hopefully.
mhm. Um, for me that that's a good thing. That way, for a lot of people, that will be a good thing.
It's a good thing, but if you actually have
Um,
something to trade in would be even better, my friend. Otherwise, that new share button is going to be your only hope, and that
aye,
is
aye,
one.
right, very hang, right, very hang, right. So maybe between me and you, right, that way, we've no got a lot that we can trade with each other. That way, because everything that we have been trading with each other is just what the fill arts that Nene like, that way the random fill arts that Nene is I've got that way. Oh, but I've got two of them. Oh, I've got two of the one. That's what right. Well, we'll trade that because we've kind of we've kept up with each other set wise. That way, like we're completing the sets. Yes, you've got like you've pulled more immersives and shit like that. Where you've got the Lugia, Ho-Ho, and Suicune, right?
Not more.
But
Not more. Be correct, please. I haven't just pulled more. I've pulled all.
aye, you've got aye, but but again at that right that way that's the only three that I'm missing.
Mm, it's
So
still
for
free though.
me, for me right that way for me how be a good thing is that way I've got three spare of the new fill up,
Oh, in
which
chat, the first day after, Clown here in the first 10 pull called the immersive and the gold
I
card.
I'm gonna stop you a minute. Queenie, that way which I 100% agree with, says that what you've got behind you needs to be your new podcast and D&D setup.
No,
I agree. I agree with. I do agree.
no, maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
I agree. Um, again, as well though, like, that way with the TCG, right? So, did you with the Wonder Pick stuff? Did you manage to pull both the Absol and the Shaman?
Yeah, on day one.
Mate, I could not for the life of me get a fucking Absol. Every time that pick came up for me.
There's one that I never got,
So
and it was
every
from
right, so
one.
every time it came up for me that
But
way
yeah,
the Absol. Hmm?
over the anniversary, be able to earn the whole year's worth of.
Aye, promos.
They're going to stick them into the store like they
Mm,
did the original
aye,
thing.
I think so. But again, that's what way as I was saying. I missed out in the Absol because every time the pick came up for me that way, it was one Absol and fucking three shamans like that way. What the fuck? So, and you'll be happy that way. I don't know if you that way by the end of the week at the end of the week we get that our Rainbow EV.
Yeah, no, I said that about ages ago. That should have been given to us time ago, man.
Aye, no, don't get me wrong. I agree that way, and it does look really good, especially with the colour behind it, Queenie. Um,
But
so
it's a
what?
rainbow, different than the Pikachu one that we got for the 6 months.
True.
Just
So.
to set up. It's a full art 1 star. Now it's a whole rainbow
Mm,
car.
mm,
So it's the EX.
well, true. Um, so what are you looking forward to then for it?
I think it's going to be very much like genetic apex. You're going to go back to, oh, what one should I pull on today? Oh,
Uh,
what one should, because doing a temple and a
aye,
temple and a temple is not going to be viable. Like,
aye,
we weren't doing it on genetic apex because
mm,
there wasn't enough content to be able to do that.
mm, mm,
We've worked out now if you're a new player, and believe me if I tell you, if you're a new player and you signed in now, you're earning over 4,000 hourglasses.
yep, yep. I think like that the thing. If I was to actually sign in on my second account at the moment,
Pay to have your second account now, and that's what I'm worried about. That's what Pokemon are going to do. They're going to flood this, so that's what the share button's now going to be
mm,
about. That's why
so
they changed the option. It's because of all these scalpers that,
aye,
well, it's scalping, but when it comes to obviously the competitive side, there is. You are
mm-hmm,
literally paying to win because there are players like me that are still getting to the end, and Smoke himself and Chronic and Nibsy, Queenie, Daredevil, we're all still having to trade up
mm-hmm. And
to complete sets.
certain sets like that way like but certain sets it has taken like one of us what that way like a couple of days after the new sets come out to
How many
complete.
people have I got a Dark Rifle?
Fuck. Aye.
That's what I mean. That was just to complete their set.
Exactly.
Uh, an EX like a Young Mega from that set, which Queenie lucky enough pulled.
Mm.
Um, there was the Flareon EX from yourself, from the Easy Grew.
Mm-hmm.
It, it is hard. And even as a premium player,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not completing decks.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. Like, right, like it is.
In a whole
We
year,
are.
you have tried one thing new. Can I
Uh,
point that out? In a whole year, your routine from the end of the month to the next end of the month has been the same
mm-hmm.
from start to finish.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
12
Yeah.
your one why players are going elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. And like that way, it's no. As I'm going to say like that way, right. We are both of us are premium. I'm sure. I know Nibsy's premium went premium as
Yeah,
well.
the players that we've got
Um.
involved in have
Mm-hmm.
gone premium. Then
Right. But at that, like that way, even though they've that way, like yes, we are paying a bit. That way, just for the like we're paying for the premium that way. That's the only money we put in, right?
1 hour guard, one pack
Aye,
a day.
right. So that's the only right. So we are paying what £8 every month for that premium rating, as you says, right? We're getting one extra hourglass in one pack.
And the wonder pick tokens out of the
Mm,
reward for the premium reward. Because
right.
that's all we get. We don't get hourglasses, the packs. All we
No.
get is wonder pick hourglasses.
Yep.
Yes, okay. Around 2 to 250 in hourglasses for wonder pick. But let's face it, anyone's luck on wonder pick is here and there.
Mhm. and right, it's again at that way, right? What we put, say, every so often, we'll both of us will put what, let's say, roughly about what, 15 quid into it if we've got
£20.
to spare. That way, just to kind of boost. But it's no that often that we do, and yeah.
And even two temples, that's
Uh,
100 cards, and
what are they, 100
that
cards?
doesn't
What are they?
get a full art or anything above that.
Mhm.
So you could get 50 1 diamond to 4 diamond cards, and you would have to just deal with it.
Mhm. And many times, like that way, like, be honest, many times has that happened to you?
Too many, too many. But yet
And
the three I've had over the past few days, up until today, were really good.
mhm.
In the first pack, I got the immersive. Yesterday's pack, I got the Arceus full art and a Giratina a Darkrai shiny. I thought it
Mhm.
was a god pack. I was
I, I heard you. I heard you. I heard you on chat. I heard you. Because I
work
think
out it was
what the only person that's actually in a god pack lately has been Chronic.
for this, yeah. But to tell you the truth, I think he was the one.
No, it was. Like that way, yeah,
He
it
the only
was.
one had a god pack now as queen.
Mhm. But I Chronic get his god pack that way, which was only 4 cards, but it was a god pack nonetheless. Um,
And they won't count towards his other packs until this time next year anyway. So
no, after the anniversary, I'm sure I read it that way that once the anniversary releases, it's
it said late 2026.
all right. All right then. I thought that I thought it when I read it, it was actually saying
Said autumn 2026, and I was like, oh, that's next year. But
all right then.
yeah,
Uh, the again like that way. I'm quite curious to see what how the megas get implemented and how it's going to it'll change up a lot of stuff.
I think the metas now are more down to your support of cards becoming Pokemon abilities.
Mhm.
So I think obviously Absol is a big one for that because it's a basic Pokemon as well, and to be a Mega as well.
Mm.
The only issue, like a lot of Dark, is damage. Find me a Dark Pokemon that in the TCGP that does more than 100 damage without it something having to be poisoned or you having to add a supporter card to boost the damage that you're doing. Even Darkrai itself does 20 with the chip damage and an 80 in damage. And that's an EX.
A card that does more than 100 just with its attack and without a
If
support
it's
of that.
without a support or the fact that the opponent's Pokemon have to be poisoned. So like
Uh,
Solipede does it, but if the opponent's poisoned, you get an extra 50 damage. Um, if Zoroark, for instance, if there's damage done to your Pokemon, you then get to, no,
right.
if you then
There's
damage on the next turn.
mm, um there's no much.
But I did see that Fire is going to be getting a ramp by the looks of it from that supporter card. It looks like Cinnabar Island's gym badge.
I appreciate it, Tina.
Tito!
Congratulations on
Cliffy!
Crassa.
Cliffy!
Congratulations on the new job. Shame you need to be shame you need to be up at 4. And me and Clown both appreciate you stopping by. Fuck off, Clown. She says. um, good luck, and much love, and
Sending up
thank you. Um, so I, where were we getting? Aye, there's,
like EX. So you've got Weevil EX. That has to be damaged for it to do more damage.
Weavile EX, aye.
The other EX in Dark is obviously Darkrai, 20 chip, and then, but that
Mhm.
even Darkrai, that's free energy.
Aye. I think what you've got, Pikachu.
Pikachu's not Dark.
Oh no, Dark. I'm on about hanging out. There's when we're saying about chip damage at way Pikachu. So the more Pokemon that's on your bench, that way you're doing extra damage.
Yeah. And as we're well aware, for one extra energy, I think it is, you can have Arceus do 30 more damage, and it can't be put to sleep, poisoned, confused, nothing.
Oh, aye, Arceus.
And that's what I mean. So
Mm.
there's one already better than Pikachu. But once again, I
Uh,
was talking about, because even then, what, Pikachu's only doing 90 damage. Because it's only the Pokemon that, electric Pokemon that are on your bench, 30 for each, I believe. So it only does 90.
mm.
Arceus does 120.
But as I say, that way, the megas will change it up a lot, definitely. Um,
Hoping that people don't use them as sparingly as they seem to think that they are gonna. I get in a Pokemon game that is the be all and end all, but TCG is not thinking about your happy place when you get your ass slapped
because your megas
by
get knocked out.
Dreamzard who has got its shit together quicker than your mega form and is still able to knock it out in maybe one or two moves
Uh, um,
because these haven't got over 200 health.
I know, I get that. Like, that way, again, megas are. It's it, it's going to be it's going to be one of them ones that way. Like, do you play the mega over the EX in some situations? Like, do you risk taking that instant knockout, or do you let them fire their mega in, knowing that you're going to be able to either, like, you're going to be able to knock them out in one or two with one or two hits before they knock
It's
you
gonna
out?
have to,
What was that?
it's gonna have to.
Mm.
And I want to know how they're working it. Can you still use rare candies to go from Rolts to Mega Gardevoir?
I don't think anything. I don't think
They
the
evolve from Curlier, I get that, but so does Gardevoir have to evolve from Curlier. So therefore, is Mega Gardevoir still going to be able to happen with a rare candy?
no. I don't think rare candies are going to be hanging. I think you're going to need to. Hmm?
It's still the same because they're not making Mega Gardevoir evolve from Gardevoir. It's
Yes.
evolving from.
Aye, I know, right, but it's the same way they're no making Mega Gyarados evolve from Gyarados.
No, and that's my point.
So
So
rare candies,
that's one stage evolution.
yes, but rare
Rare candy
candies.
say anything about EXs or megas. It is just an item that allows you to skip one evolution. And they have made Mega Evolution one evolution. That's what I'm saying.
Much
It's
love,
not.
Tina. Right, so that way, that's for the actual evolution. That way, no, I don't think we're going to get. I don't think it's going to be that easy. We're going to need to, if we're going to be using Mega, that way, one of the rare candies that we keep. That way, obviously, every deck uses two rare candies depending. Um, one of those rare candies are going to be swapped out for a Mega Stone item. That's what's going to come into it. We're going to need to have the Mega Stone, like that way, Mega, like a Keystone. It's just like a rare candy, but it's called Keystone, which allows you to Mega Evolve.
And I get that. That's what I'm saying. Is Keystone going to come out with this, or is
No, the Keystone's going to come out with this. It's going to have to.
and then the next question would be, do we get our next level Oricorian?
What do you mean next level or a choreo?
They gave us one way to combat EXs. Yes, Oricorio
Mm,
only had stuff and only did 50 damage. But if you were thinking that you were meta chasing, which we all know are full on EXs, quick build, don't think about anything else.
well, if
My Oricorio deck has still been valuable from the moment it
uh,
came out up until now. Put Oricorio, Raikou, and Decidueye together, and you've got some dangerous
no,
combinations.
I do it like that way. Don't get me wrong. Like that way, I have seen a few.
Yeah. But Mega Evolution.
I,
While this Pokemon is in play, a Mega Evolution cannot do damage to it.
I don't think there's unless they give the unless they get to like that way, like they add an ability to certain EX cards that. But
Think about it. Oricorio combats 120 EXs that have come out.
aye,
We've got
but it can.
12 months, 120 EXs, and one Pom Pom Bird combats them all.
Yes, but that one pom pom bird isn't going to be able to withstand Mega Evolution. That's the
That,
thing.
that asking, do we get a new Pom Pom Bird? I'm not saying Oricorio, I'm just saying about a Pokemon card in general. Do we now get a new card or even an EX that now combats Mega EX?
Maybe an EX. That way, this is maybe where they give Oricorio its an EX card, and that way its ability obviously as it hangs Mega instead of being EX cards, it stops Mega Evolutions. So EX normal EX card will be able to attack it, but Mega Evolution won't.
It just proves how much Mega's going to change them out.
hmm Um, on the topic of Mega Evolutions, there's no point in holding back anymore. Pokemon Legends ZA has been out for what, near enough 2 weeks now. 16th October it came out. So about what? 11 days. It's been. I've
Or
played it. What?
you've completed them.
Yes, that's what I was just hanging out with. So I have played it for the full 11 days. And to be honest, I don't like. I see. I'm kind of conflicted because I can see why people are complaining, but personally, I didn't see anything wrong with the story. The story is great. And like the one thing that the two things that I could say is that I don't like about it is the fact that we're solely in Lumos City, but then I see the point for it as well. I see a point in why it's just Lumos City, but comparing it to the last Legends game, that way we pretty much get our base of operations that way, which was a massive town that we could run about in that way. Yes, no Pokemon spawned within that town that way. It was just a base of operations, but out within that base of operations, you had different locations all over the Hisui region. That when you travelled to one of those regions, it was a full map in itself. That way with different Pokemon spawns. So I get that's what the wild zones are, but for the size of a lot of the wild zones, in for the amount of Pokemon that are actually within the game, that's really my only two complaints that I have. But everything else, that way I don't see.
People are forgetting that it's just a base game at the minute as well.
And that as well, yes. That way I'm sure
DLCs have always come out with extra content and maps and shit
but
like that. So
again that though.
to forget that the DLC was already released as a promotional selling point for you to buy VA in the start to prove to you as players that, yo, we know that how good you Pokemon masters are already. We
Right.
know how much you grind through games so quickly these days.
It's
So we've got the DLC ready and waiting
it's no
to collect the free season things, which in any game sets up your ranked play because you need 3 seasons at minimum to categorize everyone into their average settings. But they're also making it like, but you need to get involved and we want you to get involved. And then they put the mega stones for Frogadier, Delphox, Green Ninja, Delphox, and Chestnut into the rank play.
mm, right. So
Because
with
there
the
is talk that to them free. What's the betting that there is going to be no mega stuff? It will just be rewards for these 3 seasons.
mm, well, considering right, so we a lot of it. When we get into that, when we're getting into a lot of that way, before we start kind of tearing it apart in that way, I do want to ask you that way from for what you have played of it so far. How
You
what
seem to think behind you. I'm not that far behind you.
I know, right? But as I say, that way obviously you started after me, right? That way you've took it a bit.
I didn't play Legend.
You didn't play Arceus, yes. Um, so
Revere is a whole different game compared to what I'm used to playing as a Pokemon console. Yeah, a console game from Pokemon. It's battling is a madness. The wild zones are a little bit disappointing if I'm being honest. 5, 6 Pokemon maybe in each one, and that's over a whole day, night, and daytime. Certain Pokemon can only be caught on rooftops because they're not actually in wild zones. Mm, Overall, the game is good. There's, I've been playing it now for literally a week, and I've enjoyed it. It's definitely a learning curve, but like most Pokemon games, once you pick it up, you find it so hard to put down, and in the end, the movements and stuff are just becoming second nature. You know the back streets, you know alleys, you know where the elevators are, you know where ladders are.
Hmm.
It's it's definitely okay. I do believe the characters are a bit stagnant. They're,
Right.
I
Well,
think I've only used one that's got literally charisma.
so when you're saying about that, right, right now that you've gave your hang at me and what you feel, right, we will actually let's start tearing it apart, right. So starting with characters, right. As you say, that way, like certain characters are like that way.
Oh,
I agree with you.
just so chat knows, if you haven't watched Smoke's stream, please go over and give it a watch. He did do the whole playthrough. It will help any new player. But Smoke picked Totodile, and I allowed my brother to pick my Pokemon. And because he likes the color blue, I got stuck with Totodile as well, even though I told Smoke just for fucking banter. I was actually going to pick,
Chikorita.
I was actually going to do it, chat. I was going to just go and pick Chikorita just for the
Um,
banter. I found out Tepig is actually the least picked slot in the whole of VA.
Tepig was the least, and I'm
It
not
was
gonna lie.
actually the difference between Totodile and Chikorita, which
Hmm.
actually surprised me. But
So,
I know if Will had been put in this like he should have been, I think we know how this ends.
you cut it, but what? So what did you say there?
If we know that if Cyndaquil had actually been put in this game, we know how that all ends.
Oh no, definitely, definitely, that is true. Yes, if Cyndaquil was
I
in the
love.
game,
I would have picked Cyndaquil over Totodile all day long.
see, everything right that way, right. Don't get me wrong, right. Is I would have picked. See if they could have done any other starter that way, right. I don't get what I really don't get the Tepig, right, because they could have put Infernape in there. They could have put Infernape.
That it, even Chikorita and Totodile shouldn't have been in the same game.
I no, I agree with that. That way, like Totodile, yes. Even at that way, if they would want to give Chikorita love, Chikorita and take Totodile out, right, and put in say who could they have put in for
Piplup.
Piplup, fucking, but then that would have took
I
out hmm?
don't Piplup in the last. Piplup was
No,
in the
no,
last
no, no, no,
one.
no, 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 no. It was
Yeah,
in ZA, no, in ZA, no, in Legends Arceus, it was Cyndaquil, Oshawott, and Rowlet.
no, it's not even that popular. I'd love to see Mega Primarina, man.
Right, I
Just,
don't, I agree, right, I
I
do.
love the lower region. I love
Mm.
the lower region.
Right, so right, the thing is, right, so as I'm saying, for that, right, we could tear the starters like we've been tearing the starters apart for months before it
Don't
even
get
came
it
out.
wrong. What they've done, the starters, all their Mega Evolves actually look really good. So for Alligator turns into a giant Totodile,
Totodile,
it and he's got a little hood cap thing going on. Meganium becomes literally a giant
aye.
flower.
Don't get me wrong, right, I hate, I do hate the Meganium's Mega Evolution. They could have done so much better with that. Compared to Totodile, compared to Flyalligators and Tepigs.
Oh, I was just about to get on to M-Boy because I would
Emboar's
Tepig. I've always
and I'm guessing Mr. Dyson's Tyler.
no Mr. Dyson's famous.
All right, well, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, they said hi, Dad. I forgot. Demo. Why the fuck? Why did I not put two and two together? Fuck's sake.
Oh, you sounded just like Damo then. I told you, I just told you what I seen on you.
um, but at the again at that way, so tearing the characters apart, right? That way, stagnant characters, right? The only stagnant character I found to be really boring.
Right, so AZ,
AZ, right?
he's
That is
just
AZ's whole character, but even in ZA, not in X and Y, AZ is very mysterious and not really talkative, right? Nevin is the only character I feel that is really kind of stagnant.
Naveen,
Uh,
Tawny, and Lida.
what the fuck? So pretty much.
So them three, Naveen is just,
Naveen's. I don't.
or
Naveen's.
he is
Naveen is awful. Mhm.
Lida. Okay, you've got some character and some backstory, and the only thing that you've actually got going for you is out of all the people that you talk to throughout all the mega battles and everything else, Lida is the only one that shows any care for how you might feel.
Mm. Right, but again, the thing is, right. So
And
that
as
way.
Tony's so fucking off in her own story, I'm expecting the DLC to be everything that Tawny's been up to throughout this one. It's going to be Tawny's story
See.
because she's never around. She only fucking turns up when she wants to say something.
Mm, right. So that's so very thing, right. So that way, right. When we talk about Team MZ as a whole, right. Nevin, Naveen or whatever, that way, he's one of the most boring characters Pokemon has ever done. That way, like the design is cool. That way, but the characters, personality, and all that. That way, it's no. Lydia, and I've got a feeling that way we're going to get that way a bit of her stuff, that way a bit of brother and all that way within the DLC. And yes, the DLC is going to be heavy duty fucking 20 focused that way due to this person she's looking for. I'm
I
guessing.
didn't know that. But I'm just saying, I'm literally so close to the end. B rank.
No. Like, that way, this is just like this is just the everything that she's been saying.
But
Hmm?
she only turns up when she wants to say
Aye.
something, which is just to take the phone call from Zinni most of the time. Otherwise, we're cleaning up
Mhm.
after Tawny.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but the two that I actually want to give credit to is Corbu,
Mhm. Corbu, I do like Corbu.
way that they brought him in. Oh, it
Mhm.
was all meant to be the new Team Rocket. He's the dear,
No, it
and it
wasn't meant to
wasn't.
be. It wasn't meant to be the Team Rocket. It was meant to be Team Flare.
No, but the bad guys. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. These
Mhm.
were the villains.
Mhm.
So for me, it was like, but the way that Corbu speaks, his script
Mhm.
and everything else, I thought, okay, you brought him to life really well. The other one is just Cynthia,
Who?
just Cynthia.
Oh, the fucking that tournament, the connoisseur. Mm.
No, but look at the way that they made her interact after you get called up and then you leave to go deal with the
Mhm.
mega evolves. She's popping up in the hologram,
Aye.
and you find out about her. And it's only them three little animations, and in them three little animations where she goes from going impatient, sort
Mhm.
your crap out now and get to my goddamn thing now,
Mhm.
to, oh my god, you guys are actually doing something for the city,
Mhm.
to You know what? You didn't just save the city, but you're saving these Pokemon, two of my greatest loves.
Mm.
And then when Zygarde turns up and you see even Lian say, I will deal with this now, it's not going to end well, Jacinthia blows it out of the water and is like, no, this is amazing.
Aye, well, let's see what let's see what this is bringing, aye. No,
Like, if anyone understands what I'm truly feeling now,
mm,
it's this Pokemon.
mm-hmm.
So go ahead. I want to use this as my inspiration for when I go up against you. And I hate to tell you this, Cynthia, Zygarde at 50% gave me more of a battle than you did, bitch. So bring it on,
Well,
you and
let
your
me just let me just tell you, at way fighting Zygarde at 50%. Wait till you fight it at fucking 100%, mate.
yeah, I can imagine. But by then, hopefully, my Lucario is like a beast.
Mate, no matter if your Lucario's beast, mate.
Don't test me. I've got Charizard, Alligator, Gengar. They're
Yeah,
all sat there, mate.
yeah, yeah. So did I.
Ah,
So
so
did
so
I.
that might bring us on to something that Smoke's not been too impressed with about this game. So, as someone that has only just come to the Switch community and he knows it, when Clown here joined Violet and Scarlet, you understand the scrutiny and the mothering and the parenting this man tried to fucking give me, who is older than him. Nah, Clown, you should do this. Nah. Oh, you want that? Yeah, I've got that. I've only got one though, so I'll show you it. Look. Can't have it. Yeah. Okay, but now he there's only 4 days between us, and in them 4 days, he was still learning about the game. He was happy doing his stream. But when Clown goes in, Clown likes to enjoy a game. I'm not just running off to the next mission because I didn't do it on stream, so I didn't have to. Even if I did it on stream, anyone knows Clown on Far Cry. Clown's ADHD is like, I got a whole island. What should I do? Side quest. Let's go. But Smoke loves getting the story done, saying he's completed it, and then he goes and does what he wants to do. But if there's one thing I know about Smoke here, Smoke loves a shiny Pokemon. Now,
But right, aye. There the thing, right? I might love a shiny Pokemon, right? But as every seasoned Pokemon hunter does, we all love a good shiny Pokemon, right? Which
but
brings you to your point.
yeah. So my point is, should we ask Smoke now what his first and second shiny Pokemon were?
So do you want the long
What?
story? Right, no, wait, right,
No,
right. Do you
no. We
want
don't. I'm sorry,
do
because
you want
then
the
you're
long
just
story?
taking me from the top.
Do you want the long story or do you want the short story?
I'll take the short one.
So, spent 2 days shiny hunting Riolo to no avail. To then run around and find a shiny Bellsprout.
Which is known as the what Pokemon?
The
Isn't
fucking
it a
weed.
weed?
The weed I'm sure it is the weed Pokemon. Um, or the flower Pokemon. I don't know. Uh,
No.
and then that way, but the day after finding the shiny Bellsprout, I was randomly running about, and the shiny gods decided to.
Actually, before you finish that sentence, let's put it into them a timeline. So he pulled his Bellsprout. He then comes to Clown in Discord and goes,
No,
Clown,
I was already sitting in Discord with you, and that way, like, it was Cloud. Fucking
look,
the first
look,
shiny I find.
Yolu, but guess what? I just got my first shiny. And I was like, what is it, bro? And he's like, Bellsprout. I was like, oh. He's like, You don't sound impressed. And I was like, well, I
No,
thought you would have been.
it wasn't. No, I didn't sound impressed. It was more the a fucking first shiny at like Bellsprout in Clown. Smoke, just think it this way. It's a shiny, innit? I don't give a fuck if it's a shiny. It's not the shiny that I wanted. Still a shiny though,
Front.
Smoke.
Mega Victory Bell is up there right now. Mega Victory Bell is a demon, mate.
Hmm. Ah, no, it is, yes. Right. So then,
And Ian says, so have you got a shiny? I was like, which
no,
one?
it was already, it was, thingy, we were already talking, we'd spoke the day before about the shinies that way, we were talking about what shinies you had and all that, and that way, he asked me what shinies I had, because that's the day that way you says about you had a spare ghastly, and you were looking for something.
You're missing it.
Don't care.
Quick, grab, come and grab. Quick.
That you had the spare you had a spare ghastly that way, and if I could get either a Snorunt, Magikarp, Abra, or I think it was something else, and we would trade for it. So aye. Long story short, we were talking about shinies. You end up saying you had what? Went through your shinies, and we spoke about what you've got 11. I'm not that far behind you then.
Yeah, not now. But in the time that your first one, your second, and I've only found 3 since you found, because I've been getting up, because I've realised it's needed.
Aye. So, got thingy. Then I found the first shiny at with the Bellsprout. I wasn't very impressed. You're like, it's shiny. You should be happy. And
At
then
this moment, got Ghastly,
Flex Undler, I think he says.
Spupa,
Spupa, Honedge.
Ekans, Honedge, and Spinnerack. Obviously, anyone that's playing, you know that all of them are just from Zone 4. Another Zone 4.
So then I find the Bellsprout. Was pissed for a day to then roll into the next day to.
So the shiny on the next day went, we will bless this Pokemon man with the shiny god's power. And they zapped him. And they said, the next Pokemon you run into will be a shiny. And he heard the shiny charm, ladies and gentlemen. He heard it, and he was like,
I heard the tring. I heard the tring. I was happy. I was happy. Clown wasn't here. I was happy. I was lying in bed. I had just woke up. I heard the shiny ring. Turned round to be disappointed. The shiny gods, yes, they had blessed me, but they had cursed me as well. Because they were saying, they were, by the sounds of it, they were trying to tell me something, that my shiny luck was trash, because my second shiny was a bag of garbage, a trubbish. Still not happy about that one. I'm still not happy about that one.
And by now I'm literally using my shiny Gengar.
Well, because you only got out last night. You were using a shiny Haunter at that point.
Chat. This is what I hate about Smoke more than anything. He literally wants to change my word. Like I said, Suncow. I said, and as of right now, I've got my shiny Gengar. And he then says, well, no, you were using shiny Haunter last night. Well, no, because I said right now. As of right now, Ah, my shiny Gengar. I stand corrected. No? Yes? I didn't think so. I was what I said was what I said.
To then, that way, what was it after what that way I sat me stay day no, to no avail for you to then join into chat asking me have you found the shiny Rio yet? To go, nope, still trying. To then decide, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go to Area 20. I'm going to see if I can find a shiny Charmander.
Well, starters, wasn't it?
Uh,
Yeah,
it was,
you
uh, it was
just want
it was more starters. It was just that way. Fuck it. I'm going to see what starters I can find.
to chat
Um,
in. So area 20 is the last wild area.
mm,
So in there you have every
no,
starter
you get
available as
no.
what
You've
are
only
known
got
as Pokemon, which rotate in and out of
uh,
the center.
so you get six. So you get six starters in Area 20. You've got the three Kanto starters, and you've got the three starters from the Legends game for ZA. And then Froakie, Fennekin, and Chestnut can be found around about three other zones. I think Fennekin's zone 18, Froakie's
So
zone
you can get
16.
get them
Um,
from area. You before you long time unlock them, you get them from side
aye.
missions at
It's the same as that way you get a choice of a starter that way one of the Kanto starters that way through doing a few bits of the professor's research as well. It becomes a side quest. Uh, the so aye, end up with you again in what I think it's what run I'm running about for what about half an hour.
mm,
And I it was just I'm done. I'm fucking done. What? So now how I've spent near enough 4 days shiny hunting Rio, going for Rio. I've just found
walk
a way.
straight into me, looking for starters, heard Kaching, got happy thinking he finally found a starter, but turned around and this beautiful shiny Lucario is just stood there going, we know you've waited. We know you waited.
Hello.
I know
So.
you wanted a, but just so you know, this is for your patience. We apologise.
Mhm.
Here's a Lucario shiny on her.
And I'd say not too long after that, that way I got the Tepig shiny. That way, like, I done a lap and it was like I heard the Kaching again and ran into the Tepig shiny. Um, and so far from Wild Zone 20, I've actually found a lot of my shinies that way because as I've been doing the shiny hunts for the Kanto starters, or the Kalos starters that way, well, the ZA starters that way, because I do want to get a shiny shiny Totodile. Um, and I was ran down into the centre where the two, where it is it's a spot for two major, that way, any two alphas can spawn within that bit under the tower. And so I ran, I went through into the gate and went down in towards and I didn't hear the ka-ching, but obviously I think it was because as I was coming through the gate sound kind of cut it out, and the a chandelier appeared and I'm like, is it? I can't, I don't know. That way, walked away a wee bit, and then that way walked back, and that's when I heard the trink. Aye, walked into a shiny alpha chandelier. Was happy with that one because Chandelier is a good fire ghost type Pokemon. It's got decent coverage. And then I think my next one in there was No. The next shiny I found was a second shiny. Well, obviously you get the free Marite that way through one of the side quests. That way, I was shiny hunting Froakie to find a shiny Alpha Ampharos. So I have 8 shinies in total, and 300 battles away from getting the shiny charm. But all in all, that way the game I've found really enjoyable. That way, and actually talking about the game as well. That way, within Jokes and Smokes, between me and Clown, we are in the background. We're jotting down. I'm jotting down ideas. That way, I'm talking to Clown. I'm writing. Well, I'm writing them down. We've got a few. We've got a few ideas that for the two of us, between the two of us, that we're going to start to bring to the Jokes and Smoke streaming thing, where we get into either Pokemon Legends ZA or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and we are going to be kind of doing random challenges between us, doing battles, catching challenges. That way, whatever challenges you can come up with, which will be fun. Anything else about Pokemon ZA before we move on, or any other Pokemon news?
No.
Then the update for Dragon Ball Squadra then. To be honest with you, since the start of the season, and that.
Like Switch City.
I've to be honest with you, since I left yours, that way was the last time I majorly played Squadra. That way, and then the other night for community night where it was me, Chronic, and that. Oh, and by the way, Chronic said that because we were sitting talking, I've just noticed that his parents that way dropped in to show the support. Sorry, he couldn't be there. The appointment went well. Got some results to took more bloods and did some basic stuff. And he said that he loves your light. As I say, I've not really played much. I have just unlocked Go Tanks, so unless I've not since the update and that way I've not been kicked. That way, the last time I got kicked was the first night that the night that we played in the community night. That was the only time I'd been kicked. But before that, I hadn't been kicked at all. And then really that way, the times that I have played, that way it's just been laggy as fuck.
Yeah. There are games where I can't start, but by the time they've destroyed 4, now it doesn't want to lag out, or I start the game really well and then all of a sudden I'm lagging out, and then they've got all of the bosses and the Dragon Ball, and I'm like, I was gone for 20 seconds, how? Yeah, it's a weird one, but once again, just like Pokemon, it's in its first infancy, like just its first half, it's its first season, and they've made it easy enough to play. They've made it competitive, but
It's competitive as fuck. The matchmaking should be better still.
Yeah, but then like we found out last week, you put someone like Nibsy who clearly didn't come off it. And then you've got people like you, and then you've got people like me and Chronic. Chronic's an E rank, I'm in D rank, you're C or B, and he's an A. It's madness.
See, that's how I've kind of.
How am I meant to climb ranks if I can't finish a game?
No, I get that. That is a point. Yes, I do agree with that. That's why I've kind of stopped. I've kind of stopped playing it. Yes, I'm still going in and opening pack like that way the rewards and stuff and doing stuff and that. But
Oh yeah, maybe once or twice a week I've been literally, I'll sit there and when Uncle Polis is here, I'll sit in the kitchen, I'll grab my controller and I'll be like, right, come on then, let's see how many times I get kicked. He'll play or watch Sunk on his. I'll play Squadra, and yeah, for the first half hour, 40 minutes, I'm screwing, and then sometimes it works itself out. But by the time an hour or two's gone by, I've done pretty much most of the mission, and I'm 1-2 away from completing the week. And then when I go in to do it the next week, I complete the 3 that I left from the previous week, and then most of the ones this week's one.
The one thing I will say is that way it's looking really paid to play a lot. That way, the way that they say is all characters will be free.
Characters aren't attainable. Yeah, I get that.
The again, no, that way, like the game it is good if you can get if you're no lagging in that way. You've got a decent team. That way, like there's games that way I've played that the team started off great, and then within 2 minutes everything goes to shit. You're like,
Because they're buffing and nerfing and buffing. It is going to be. They're forcing
no, but I
nothing
mean,
in that game in balance.
no, I know that way, but again,
People that have, as you said, put money into it, Go Tanks, Super Saiyan 3 Goku are tearing it up right now.
But until like that way, like, see until we can actually sit and get a game that with 4 years that way where well all roughly same rank and that way whatever role we use. It's it will be a fun game, but again at that until they fix it and people stop getting kicked that way or the thingy. Have you tried hanging your weight on your Switch?
No, because I'm not. I put every time. I put all the time and everything into my phone, and for some reason the Bandai won't swap it over.
I don't get it myself. Then, um, I've not really got much more to say about the Squadra. Way the
Too early. When we'll find out, we'll see what. Obviously, they've still got the third character, Topo, God of Destruction, to release, which is this week, I
another
think.
damage. Yes.
And then obviously we've got the remaining 3 weeks of the battle pass to go. So I don't know. We'll see what they've got planned. Obviously, they've given themselves 12 weeks to let everyone grind this out, see where we're all at,
See whatever it is.
reorganize the newer players and the bloody sweats into their lobbies instead of going in on D rank and being like, why have I got an S, an A, and a B on the opposition team? But yeah, I'm D, D, E, and a C.
See, that's the thing as well, right? What I don't get is like what they've done wrong is so dependent on all 3 ranks are tied to your main rank. So That way, I could be A rank with my tank, but both my damage and my technical are E rank, which would make me an
Oh no,
overall D rank.
I get that.
So uh, it's it's going to be a bit hanging to kind of like balance out like everybody within like a team as well. Um, but I don't know, as we say, the game's still in its early days. There's there's much more to come for it. We've got much more. There's much more stuff that we can over the coming weeks that we're going to be experiencing as well. That way, especially with the TCG stuff. Or the
Dragon
project.
Ball are also looking to release a new game in the next
Mm,
couple of months.
mm,
So
mhm.
we'll keep an ear out and find out what we can find out.
Yep, as we always do. Um, there's uh, other jokes and smokes news that we we're not too sure what's going to be happening with the main campaign. So at the moment, um, we will wrap up the Janus Chronicles. Uh, the what I spoke about the but me and Clown are clicking up in the background for the with Pokemon stuff. We'll put more information on that out as we like get through the details and define a lot more of that. That will be interesting that way for a lot of people. And even at that, like, that way, if you don't find Pokemon interesting, that way just hearing what us two banter between the two of us, and that way, the way that we go on about the Pokemon and that way between each other, I'm sure people will just be there for the banter. Um, I don't know what is there. What else is there?
For Halloween
Oh, aye. I forgot about that.
at the end of the week.
hmm
Um, I've got a party to go to. What about you?
I've got nothing, mate.
You've got no time.
Yep. All my friends are
Reckon
down
it's
there. All my friends are down there.
not there.
And I don't
You're
drive.
not there.
I don't know. That's one thing I'm thinking that way. I maybe just, I maybe no go with the passport and do my lessons and shit, and that would be able to, that way I'll be able to drive and it would be easier.
Jesus, how many people are really wanting to fly from Scotland to England and back again? Like, if Mouse can fly, so can you. If I
Aye,
can fly, so can you. If
aye, but
Queenie can, yeah,
aye,
Queenie can fly. Yeah.
aye, but
Damo won't go the heights, so we have to knock him out before we get on the plane. He's like Mr. T in the 80s. Ain't getting on no plane, fool. Get the fuck on.
but if you used to want to see easy now, that way it would make it easier that way if I was to drive. I could drive down with her.
I'm just hearing the you problem. Let me know
Aye.
if it ever becomes a me problem. Until then, not here or there.
So but
You're not
for your
even
Halloween,
taking little man.
nah, he's get parties at his way. That way he'll know be through for Halloween.
Oh, you could
So
probably put on like a Chucky hairstyle. You're short enough to be him.
I'm get
So
to be honest with you, I have actually got a Joker outfit somewhere. A Heath Ledger one that I was actually
yeah,
that I was actually thinking about wearing for tonight.
I already look like living dead,
Um,
so just need minimal makeup and put on some clothes that make me look like I've been in a car accident, and yeah, I'm good to go.
uh, no, it is. So I've not got much today or or the or it. So
Oh, my son turned Uncle Peris's whole house into a walk-in attraction.
hell, man. And Uncle Paul shouted it.
Yeah, I told him, when are we getting your forehead tattoo? He just
Mug
kind
or dickhead.
of,
What one?
mug, straight up mug. Like, I realised after throwing one Halloween party, there's one thing that I love hosting people. What I don't like is people in my home. It was a weird one. It was like, welcome all. Now get the fuck out.
It's like as much as much as we all enjoyed that the weekend of your birthday, that way like. Aye, that's what it was like. That's pretty much what it was like. Right, he's here and fuck off, mate. I can't eat Tuesday. He can fuck off anytime he wants. I can't eat Tuesday.
It was just one of them. I got to the Monday and I was like, okay, no, I get that today's my birthday, but not that he's worn off now. You're starting to cramp me out. Like, I can't leave until Tuesday. Just find a corner board one. Sit down. Uh, oh, where did that ginger prick go? Oh, there you are. I'm surprised I couldn't fucking see you. You stood out like a fucking cone. Go sit down. Stay out of my way. And that's what they did. They either end of the sofa. I was just like, raw. I'll go and sit in the kitchen on my own. Nice space. And then every now and then they'd just walk in. They'd be like, you alright? And I'd be like, I was. Why? What's going on? Well, you came in the kitchen. What the fuck do you want? Yeah. But no, it was a good laugh. Obviously, it made everyone else think, you know what? We all get on for a really good reason.
Mhm.
And having all them personalities in one room, it is a lot because that's a lot of egos. And
A lot of
obviously, anyone
a lot of different ADHDs.
who's like, Mouse is an OG, so you just gotta have like respect for him. And then obviously, forget me, Nipsey, and Smoke. The female counterparts in Tina and Queenie, they've got big personality. Like they like to be heard. So it's yeah, that whole Saturday from start to finish was just a blur, if I'm honest, because it was just fun. It was hilarious from start to finish.
Oh,
So that
definitely.
people are speaking about it a month later is yeah, it's a good time.
Because it's everything that way, right? Don't get me wrong. So as we spoke about that weekend as well, it took me come down a year to actually meet Nibsy after fucking what near enough 13, 14 year of knowing him.
I know you had hair when
And but at that though, at the the fact that at every time that I've arranged to meet up with somebody that I've got that I've got close to, that I've done like things like streaming and all that way, or gaming things way, and I like something's always kind of like fell through. And
when Clown says he's gonna host, Clown hosts. Clown doesn't hold back, as you realised when you came.
No, and that way I can't thank you enough. Like, that way, food was fucking amazing. That way, uh, the full weekend was just, as I say, it was a laugh. That way, you and Queenie as well. That way, amazing, like, both amazing hosts. That way, um,
Yeah, I
and
must have paid them well. All these nice things. Hear anyone else say anything?
fuck off, you. But like that way, as you say, like as we spoke about as well, that way if we can make it like an actual thing, that way, like no just once, like that one
No, but
stint a
that's,
year.
there's 12 months in a whole year.
Oh,
Like,
exactly.
it doesn't have to be done quarterly. No, that's every 3 months. Some people can't find that, especially like yourself, and it's a long travel to do.
Hmm.
But every 4 months,
No, something like
and they don't always have to be the same spot. So, like, obviously, I'm getting TAU to start taking a yearly holiday.
mm-hmm.
We find an old school British holiday park where we all just fuck off to. Obviously, I did it every year with Theo growing up
Aye.
until COVID hit. And I didn't have a holiday until this year. And I couldn't have had a better week away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to see everyone that I take care of on a daily basis to just feel free to go and
Aye.
enjoy themselves
Mm-hmm.
and grow.
Aye.
It was lovely to watch. That's when obviously people are like, "Oh, but I owe you for this and I owe you for that," and I'm like, "No, you don't. None of you owe me nothing." But it's a lot of money. It is. But I've got some great memories now, and I've had an amazing week, and
Mm.
I wouldn't trade it for money. You can't buy these memories from me.
No, and that's like that's one thing I've that way that as I
Obviously,
say.
Nibs coming on as well. It's
Mm.
just a group always makes
No, I
possibilities
know.
and
It's
dynamic.
so that way with actually the things that way. That's something that way I will need to kind of like look into a lot more because obviously like for me to
Yeah,
do
but
like a full.
if you're going with your own family, then you would just be looking to chip in on someone else like Uncle Polis does. That
I know that, but that way, even at that way, I've still got to pay. I've still got to look at my travel to get down there. Like that way,
traveling here for you to get to the coast than it would be to get here. You're just
um,
lucky that actually a commuting town to London, otherwise you wouldn't have got close to here.
the again, no, that way, like as I say, that way next year. Um, if we're arranging it again for next year, that way, then I can't wait for that. That way, probably do a shorter span than the hingy. But I know it's one of the ones like that way. As you say, the memories that you make is what does stick, and the memories for that for that the other weekend was well, yeah, last month like that way is something that will stick for fucking years.
Oh yeah, Nipsey going nearly tipped over in Sainsbury's would be hilarious.
I'm not getting followed. A bit was hilarious.
Well, I attract a certain fan base. Most of them are normally in the line of police or security guards. It's to be said, but as long as they're following us, it just shows that we have their attention. Really.
No, but it's what but it was it like yes, yeah, but it could you fucking one of them are Scottish, follow them.
No, I don't even think.
They'll two are English. That other one's Scottish, follow them.
I think he thought we literally walked in as a bad joke. An Englishman, a Scotsman, and a ginger person. Like, nah, I'm not having this in my store. Not while I'm working. Get the fuck out. And we were like, we just need some alcohol, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, I need to check your bags. Feel free, mate, because when you look stupid at the end of this, it's only you that looks a fool. And while we're just stood here laughing at you, you have to take it there.
Yeah,
Shouldn't have.
the fact that like used to walked out.
I shouldn't have had to tell him 3 times that you literally just watched us pay and walk out. Because I even had to go back and grab some girls and pay for that too.
Yeah.
So
as you went back to get the other stuff that way in Hingy to put it through, like I ran out to the bank, and he followed you and Nibsy out, and then that way he's like, oh, I need to check I need to check your bags. I'm like, here, that way you had a receipt and all, like, do your thing, mate. Like, and he's like, no, it was
didn't even look. Didn't look. We handed him the bag. He looked at me and I was like, you know, you're making a mistake. Literally, I've been really nice to you and calm, and you have literally now you're starting to take the piss because now you're kind of discriminating. So you can either check the bag and do your job, which is what you're stopping us for, or you walk away and you just simply say sorry. But he actually did neither, chap.
No.
He did not apologise and he didn't even check the bag. He just wanted to make a scene and he made himself look stupid because he decided to start on 3 people that have a really dark sense of humour as well as enough money to pay for our communities to get on the banter bus. It worked out well for him.
Nope. I know that there's things in the works that we and Clown will be putting into action.
Clown never agreed to any of this. It's just Smokes going, yo, I've got content ideas and you're the funniest person I know. You're coming. And I'm like, oh, okay, why me? Because you don't do fuck all else. And if you're not with me, then you might be killing your neighbours. So it's better that you're with me.
No. Because then when I come down next year, we can go and date the girl. And all they'll hear is,
yeah, your whistle's not going to come through. It's voice recognition.
Yeah. Just like Negan's.
He's been for like the last 2 months. It's been a bit of a madness.
No, I've been able to do. I've been doing the Negan death whistle for fucking years.
Yeah. But no, it's always a pleasure as always, chat. Thank you to Damo, Theo, Tina, Queenie,
Chronicus, and anybody else that was lurking or that's going to be viewing us after it. That way, we hope you enjoyed this.
But anyone watching this after the live, drop in the comment section what you dressed up for in Halloween. And if you're in the Discord, which a link will be in the description, join the Discord if you're not already. And if you haven't put a comment, please stick your costumes into the Discord share. We'd love to see them.
Yep. I'll try and find something today that way, because I know that everybody else will have something, and I don't want to be a boring cunt.
Like get like this GoPro something to like my phone and still have you like connected on Discord so you can walk around when you're Tell them to move out of the way, I can't see. Yeah, but I can see. Yeah, but I can't. That's because still, even on my chest, you're as tall as you are in real life.
Fuck you. we're keeping this one short and sweet chat tonight. Seeing as it is just the two of us. There's no really been that much to actually talk about over the month. That way, there's been nothing big. That way, we've hit the points that.
It's, it's been a slow month.
Well, that way, we could talk about Battlefield 6, but neither of the two of us are Battlefield 6 Battlefield fans. We've no sat down to play Gears of War yet.
Yeah, I'm getting the
Aye, which again, that'll be another thing that we'll probably put onto the jokes, which we'll be doing on Jokes and Smokes, going through the campaign.
well, that's 4 or 6 multiplayer as well. So.
Aye, and that way, if we can get people, we can do a custom.
Anyone that's on PlayStation like myself, you have to pay for it, but it is free on the Game Pass if you are.
And other than that, if you bring up the Game Pass, that way, if you are cancelling your subscription, it's that way. Me myself, I'm in a toss up. I don't know what to do. That way, it seems like it does seem extreme, but for certain things, that way, I think I might actually I think I might keep it. I don't know yet still, but it means then having to go and pay for things that are
No, but that's PlayStation. That's why I like PlayStation subscriptions. You get tiers. I still get free games, but I get access to any
so
online
you do, so it does.
catalog, and tier 3, then I get what you guys call your Game Pass. But some people like myself, we don't have the £140 a year to
No, that's to say,
pay.
that way, don't get me wrong, that way, looking at it, it is, or the thingy, it is a bit, but, that way, so with the Game Pass, it is in tiers, that way, so you get core, which they're doing away with the core, so you're going to only have 2 tiers. It's going to be Xbox something, and then you get the ultimate. The ultimate is going to be 30 quid a month. And
£360 a year.
Yeah, aye. But you're getting access. You get access to what they're adding into it is they're giving you your Fortnite, all the everything on Fortnite. You're getting access to everything for EA, everything for Ubisoft, and a lot more like Steam and all that. If you do it through PC, on actual console, you're what I don't know what really what they're getting to you. It's just the Game Pass. That way, it's the Xbox content library, but. I'll figure something out with that. I'm not too sure. Again, that way, thank you to everybody for coming by. That way, we appreciate it as always. Much love from me.
One love from you, Kyle.
And we'll keep you updated on what's happening next week. It is meant to be D&D for the next 2 weeks, but as I say, we don't know what's kind of we don't know what's going on with that at the moment. But we'll catch you next week with something. Until then,
Don't do anything.
until then, stay tuned. Peace.